Ew. What's good, New World? Hello, New World. This is the Ozzy and Sid Report. Thank you for coming by to see the Ozzy and Sid Report, and thank you for tuning in. And now we will begin the session of the Ozzy and Sid Report. Shout out to the Straight Shooters 94. Again, shout out to Straight Shooters 94 at Straight Shooters 94 on my guest host and co-host, Mr. Captain Fall in Line. Yeah, aka Sid, or is the aka the other way around? And Big Sheed, aka nothing but net bitch, where you get all your sports intel, mainly focus on NBA, college basketball, and just sports in general, man. Go check them out, people. Again, I got another live coming for you because we got to get this content out. Yo, this viral news off of 2 views. Again, this viral news off of 2 views. I don't care if 2 people are watching or 2 billion people watch. As long as I get this content, my opinions out, my takes, because yeah, I got something to say. Yeah, I really do. Um, what else? Yeah, that's it. Yo, shout out to Seed. That's shout out to Seed and shout out to Sid. Shout out to Called them Seed. I combine their names. You see what I did there? Um, yeah, we're gonna make this a quick live. Okay. Um, because I'm going to start just jumping on here when I got something to say. And again, this is segueing off of the last convo that we had. Uh, yo, it's getting crazy out there. It really is getting crazy out here. I know I talked about the black community and the black culture and the ethnicity and our heritage and how it's tied to the systematic oppression and law and order and crime and how we need it and that we don't need it, but we need to police ourselves. But yeah, I'm gonna get straight to it. I broke that some down in the last video because we're gonna have to keep breaking this type of subject down because this is the type of content I've been sprinkling here and there, here forth and thereafter, however you want to say it. Um, Mainly just saying that, yo, I've been saying, yo, stop the shooting years ago, like back in mid 2014. Yo, you saw the documentary I put up. So you could tell I've been on this type of contrarian type of time, just going against the system and all that good business. So this is what we're gonna get to right now and today. Yes, we all know about Trump. If anybody has, and then you know what, I'm not even gonna say living under a rock. If anybody has just been catching up on certain news, some of the biggest things is Trump's been saying, yo, I'm trying to make Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, home of the Commanders, aka it used to be the Redskins. And they was like, nah, the name is offensive. I don't know if it is not, but they changed it to the Commanders. That maroon and gold, they jerseys kind of fly. Yeah, he said he wanted to make the nation's capital pretty again. He said he wanted to cut down the crime. Basically, he said he wants to kick the ninjas out. Yeah, he wants to kick all the niggas out because we wreaking too much havoc. And you know what? I take accountability for my own people. Yeah, you know what? We probably was in there wreaking havoc. Okay? But again, this is coming from the man that's got like a billion indictments squared by the number 100 with some Chinese arithmetic and calculus added to it. Like that's how many indictments he has. And America, well, not America, United States, U.S., Black America, whatever. The nation's capital, they are home of some of the most heinous crimes, but it's such on a larger level, on a larger scale. It's damn near people can't even comprehend of the things that they be doing. But that's either here or there right now. We know that. We can get into that all day. We can get into how you know, the system has been oppressing black people, going against black people, but at the same time, do we got to take accountability? Yes. But see, here's the tricky thing. I want to take accountability for it. But I want our own people to take accountability for each other without the system. Again, I want our own people to take accountability for each other and take care of our own without the system. Because the more the system comes into play with it, it's just gonna be black and white across the board with nobody like having any cognitive thinking, so forth and about, however you want to put it. Um, is it good that Trump was cut down on crime? No, it's gonna. Some people in our community is gonna be like, nah, I should have said that. You out here going with the men. Rah. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I said it. Hey, look, you know what it is? A lot of black people getting fed up in their own communities on some of the and get this, some of the things that we probably put propaganda behind, whether we realize it or not. We push this narrative, this rhetoric of street gangster, don't snitch. That was more of the young environment, really. These millennials, my generation of millennials, we kind of push that narrative. That wasn't always there, but now it's getting out of hand. Why? It's because like most people in universal and universal language, we start affecting the innocent and the kids. That's where it becomes a problem. Yeah, DC has been getting more fatalities younger and younger, whether they were actually like these like little young teenagers and preteens involved in these crimes, or like these middle school age kids, or really toddlers getting caught in a crossfire. Yeah, you heard what I said. Toddlers getting caught in crossfires. They don't have to be flagged. They don't have to be like, oh, it's going against the con. You can't say no. That's just the truth. And I think what happens is when you get sad tragedies and situations like that, and you hear about young innocent children, you know, and getting affected by this, by these environments. Now people start dropping tears. Or in Trump's case, with a lot of people saying, it's messing with the tourism and the other complexions. Yes, the other complexions are starting to complain about the crime. Now we have issue with it. And really, I came today to do this video. That's what I got an issue with. I have an issue with. Now, DC, if anybody knows about the Northeast corridor of the country, everything, what they call it, the Mason-Dixon line. I don't even know if they refer to the Mason-Dixon line anymore. That might be some old school-ish. But everything basically from DC, Baltimore, and up is the Northeast corridor. All those cities, DC, Bmore, um, the whole state of Jersey, Philly, even Reading, PA, some parts of Delaware. That was not as bad though. I mean, do I gotta say it? New York, uh, Boston. I'm trying to get all these major cities. Um, yeah, it's a problem out here, people. It's a legit problem out here. These cities just didn't get overnight with the crazy gun violence. They really didn't. It's been there. And I think what I came here to say before I get super long-winded, pause, is that, yo, Trump, bruh, these problems with these killings and these shootings in these cities, they've been there. Just don't do it to clean up the city. And even if you want to take the cheap route out and just basically like, yo, we gonna clean it up real good to make it look good, and then that's all, they ain't gonna solve the problem. It might even make it worse. Cause you might be in the middle of doing all that cleaning up, and in the midst of that, I mean, think about it, if you bring in the National Guards to handle these people, who knows? If you just bring around like more guns and more arsenals in these areas, or basically you just create an opportunity, you know what might happen? It might flip, and now these supposed criminals and gangs, now they coming around like, oh, they bringing the National Guards in. Are they bringing that towards us? Oh, let's start hijacking these trucks. Let's start hijacking their supplies. Let's start hijacking the loads that they bring on these tankers. And yeah, think about it. But that's another thing. Um. Uh-oh. Hold up. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's see. Let's see. I think we got what we got. What's this guy doing? What we got? Uh, oh, hold on, people. Blocked it. Backstage. Uh, that was crazy. I think Sid sent me. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on, people. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. God damn it. Got. Got. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. But anyway, what I was getting at is that the fact that yeah, don't just rush. Just don't rush to doing what. How should I put this? Like, don't rush to do the. Don't procrastinate. Yeah, all this procrastination has been going on all these times when people talk about, yo, these kids are shooting and killing each other. These kids are shooting and killing each other. Now you rushing after all that procrastination. You rushing to do the book report or to get the money in at the last minute or to make this or you got to make this court date. They've been telling you, hey, pay this ticket up. It was about to go up $500. You better make it. Now you rushing in and trying to fix the problem when the issue has been there this whole time. One thing is, I'm glad the nation is really starting to, no matter how it got to people and it's starting to affect them, that they're starting to see that crime in these urban, what they want to say, urban areas, basically black and brown areas, but really it's just the crime in the city. Now we can get to the nation. The crime in the city, especially amongst young adolescent kids, mainly that are males and boys or whatever, and they're of minorities, they just hosting each other at alarming rates, and it's not good. And to bring the National Guards in, I mean, that's one thing, but at the same time, I just want to see like what a solution is. I really didn't come on here to like give a whole PowerPoint Prezi presentation. I didn't have Excel spreadsheet of all the stats and the numbers. Nah, I didn't have that. I just came on here to say like, yo, we get it. You trying to stop the crime. Guess what? Between the cities of Philly, the whole state of Jersey, a lot of cities in New Jersey like Newark and Trenton. You got all the boroughs in New York. Okay, let's not forget about Boston. Let's not forget about DC, of course. Be more. These issues have been there. The National Guard thing and to give the cops a certain jurisdiction and the rights and the power, whatever, that's gonna be a temporary fix. But we gotta do more than that. We gotta do more than that. Um, yeah, I just came on here to just give my quick little take on this whole making the nation's capital pretty again. But I mean, like I said, man, the main thing is one thing answer I do got. Why does it sound like a name? It's a do got. I do have I do have is one thing from another man to the other ones that look like me that either either young kids, either young adults, or just grown adults, grown people from the alphas to the Gen Zs to the millennials, whatever the Gen X, whatever. The main thing is if we gonna move anywhere, I don't even care about getting people to respect how they. Well, no, we should kind of a little bit care about getting some respect how people look at us, so they start putting these guns down and start having more respect for our lives. We have to stop killing each other. Like we really have to stop killing each other. Again, I don't want to hear about that. Oh, in the vicinity, or the proximity of where you live, and you're gonna kill with the more of an average weight. People are gonna get murdered by the same people. That no, I don't even care about that. We don't have people who afford to lose. Yo, young brother, you got to put down the gun. You don't gotta be out here on every pill tonight and chase down your ops. It ain't worth it. Yes, the music was entertaining. Yeah, we all listen to the drill. Yeah, we all listen to gangster rap. Yes, but we don't have to live out all these raps. I think a lot has been proven. We do not. All we doing. I don't even care if you look like a bitch in some situations. Just put the artillery and the weapons, the art no art. Did I say artillery? Artillery and the arsenal. Is artillery and the arsenal and the weapons. Put it down. Put it down. Press that little button to release the clip. Slowly cock it back to get that little shell out. Let it go. Throw it in the ocean. Throw it in the Delaware River. Ain't nobody going in the Delaware River. That joint is junk nasty. It's garbage. Like we say in Philly, there's a certain scent. It's garbage juice. Garbage juice. Throw it in the waters in New York. You got the Bronx and East River and all that. Throw it out there somewhere, man. Don't do it because all we doing is perpetuating the violence that they want. Because if you notice, they've been getting rid of us on all levels. They're trying to go after our people in the political system and our mayors. They're going after our athletes, our entertainers. They're going to go after our educators. They already started going after people that hold high executive position levels. Remember the coach? They got fired. Nia Long's homie. I don't know why I'm calling him homie. Her ex. I always forget how to say his name because I'm going to butcher it. Umidaka Wa. Let me stop. But we all know respectfully the Boston Celtics coach that lost his job behind when he lost it. That's what I'm saying. You see the play? They trying to eliminate his mind, body, and soul on all levels. So please, my young brother, put it down. It ain't worth it. Also, if you don't gotta pop it tonight, please don't put the pill down. Put the gun down. Just put it. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's here. Yeah,
What's up, cuz?
was good, man. I'm just out here ranting to the people, trying to tell the young brothers to put it down.
Put what down?
Put the guns and the pills down.
Okay, sound
Lower the
advice.
lower the volume on the music. God damn it.
That sounds like sound advice to me. Uh,
So I was just jumping on here. I had no direction in this conversation, and I was just getting on here, speaking my mind freely, because mainly this goes off the whole rhetoric of DC trying to make DC this whole thing of the rhetoric of Trump trying to make DC pretty again. And I'm like, well, damn, this problem you talking about with the crimes getting out of hand, this has been going on for years. Because I said, if you check out every Northeast city from DC and be more up to Trenton, the North, to Philly, to even Reading, to all the boroughs in New York. When I said North Trenton, Boston, all that, they all been wreaking havoc for years.
yeah,
So, and mainly I was just saying, hey, on one side, it is kind of good cutting down on crime, but the other side, you already know it. If you're black and you're of the community, you already know the system is not too fond of us, and that's that little fine line that we got to deal with because it's a little tricky. But go ahead, give your take on it. How many of these young brothers did you save today?
I mean, this is more of your spiel. I mean, I just hopped in. I mean, you pretty much said most of the stuff. While you had me backstage, you were saying a lot of stuff. I mean, you had
Go
this on
ahead.
your mind, so
Nah, go ahead.
what?
Tell us what grinds your gears. You know you be tired of these YNs just YNing.
I mean,
Don't
yeah, that for sure.
don't be shy now.
No, I'm not being shy. I just didn't have I didn't have that particular subject in mind, so I didn't have a chance to think of what I would really think out what I wanted to say about that.
We could
I just
get
hopped
out.
on randomly
I
and
feel
put you in the midst of hopping on randomly.
so tell us what's on your mind because we could switch it up. This wasn't gonna be a forever long live. Because I know you've been looking at the preseason games. NFL's back. You know now people are gonna start winning more money on Prize Picks and FanDuel and Underdog, whatever. All the betting apps. There's gonna be a lot of trips to Vegas. So what's up? What's going on?
I mean, when it comes to football now, I'm ready for that to kick off. Yeah, you're right about that. And I've been kind of just, it's funny because the last thing we talked about was the Jalen Hurts thing.
Yes, sir. Oh
And
yeah, we was both on
it's
here.
kind of still been an ongoing conversation in sports media. You know,
See, know what I've been talking about.
I mean, it's a hot topic and it's going to be an ongoing topic all throughout the season. Some people think when you do something once, it's just a fluke. Even though Jalen has gotten the Eagles to the Super Bowl before, but
Yeah.
the best medicine for that is to do it again.
So,
And I actually think, speaking of Jalen,
I
a lot of people say that his team basically carried him. That's what a lot of people are saying. Not everyone, but a lot of people.
here we
I
go.
think. I actually think.
Here we go.
Think Jalen will have a more stat sheet filling season this season than he did last year, as far as being a passer. The Eagles actually just picked up. They traded for another receiver. Uh, dang, I forget the boy's first name, but I know his last name is Mechie, and he played for the Falcons. And I'm guessing he's going to be put right in the slot. And damn, Eagles have a damn good receiving core, man. Plus the guys that we saw in preseason, you add those to the mix. Yeah,
Told you,
their
man.
receiver core is going to be scary. I'm looking for. Let me see. I'm gonna look up and see what Jalen's stats have been over the years, as far as how many yards he's had passing and how many passing touchdowns.
They're going to say not as good as Mahomes. That's what they're going to say, hating ass Knicks.
I mean,
That's what they're going
that
to say.
ain't that ain't got nothing to do with him beating his own personal best. Because I'm thinking that he's gonna have a personal best season. So it's not about if he outdoes Mahomes in stats. When it comes to playing against Patrick Mahomes, stats don't matter, only wins. Now, if you wanna,
Oh, see, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Can
and
you
I
tell
mean
the
that's the
people that?
goal anyways. But just to prove that you can do it and be a stat machine, as long as it comes in wins. I think this might end up being Jalen's best season, barring some kind of
Are
injury.
you
Obviously,
kind of injury? Are
yeah,
you?
you always got to throw that caveat in so that you don't get some dickhead being like, "Oh, well, you only had 2,000 yards." Well, if he was injured and had to miss 5 games or something like that, then obviously that wouldn't count. But let's see. Okay, so the most. All right, what the fuck kind of stats is these? Stupid advanced analytics. Just give me the regular stuff. Okay, so last year Jalen had 2,900 passing yards, 18 passing touchdowns, 5 interceptions. What was his completion rate? Completion rate 68.7%. That was a career high, actually. Uh, okay. So I'm looking for Jalen to have 3,500 yards passing, career high in touchdown passes. I'll say 25. Uh, Keeping it around 5 or 6 interceptions, that'd be good. And let's see. I know he had rushing touchdowns too. Probably won't have as many rushing touchdowns. Rushing and receiving.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back on this live because when I get on Prize Picks, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what did Mr. Captain Fall in Line say? What did Sid say over there?"
Okay,
I'm about to put these numbers in.
last year he had 630 yards rushing for 14 touchdowns. Uh, I'm gonna give him 10 rushing touchdowns and another 600 yards rushing. That ought to play it safe.
Oh, you
So
say he about to?
yeah. Let's see, 14 and 18 is 32. I mean, these are just all slight increases mostly. And obviously, if he passed more, it's going to take a little bit away from his rushing output.
Yeah, but these little slight increases when they on the field, when you in the middle of war, when you in the middle of battle, that ain't no. It's a slight increase number wise, but ain't no slight increase on the field. You damn near made him to the cyborg quarterback.
Nah, I mean, shit. Lamar Jackson or Josh
But when
Allen,
you say it out loud, but when
man,
you
you
say
go
it
to.
out loud, you great. He's gonna be a great.
Well, Josh Allen was the MVP last year. Let's see what he did. He had 3,700
No, you say that. I'm like, well, damn.
yeah, 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns,
Nah, I
only
agree
six.
with you. I think for sure he's gonna he's gonna put his numbers up. He's gonna put his numbers up. Um, but you say you think he's gonna have more?
Say it again. Starting to break up.
Oh man, we done lost some people that didn't like to talk about the Eagles.
Now, what you say?
Oh man, cut us off. Let me see. Oh,
I'm here. All right, let me